Well, DC Fandome is right around the corner, like next month. I wonder if there's going to be any surprises at DC Fandome. Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flix. My name is Chris Wong. First, we're going to talk about Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Then we're going to talk about The Flash. Then David Ayer, maybe once again hinting about the Ayer's cut? Let's find out. Alright, let's talk about Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Now, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, directed by James Wan, is coming out next year already. The sequel to the highest grossing DCEU movie at over $1 billion. That's incredible. Now, they've already posted some pictures of his Jason Momoa's new suit, but there's very little we know of the plot, only that there is going to be involving, a lost kingdom. And even though Jason Momoa didn't tell us what's going to happen in Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, he did say this about the plot. This Aquaman this time around, I feel like pulling out all the stops, buddy. Like we all learned something on the first one. It's exciting because I haven't made too many sequels. I just know that even on the page, it's absolutely wonderful. There's so much going on. I think the stakes are a lot higher. There's a lot of comedy, so I giggled reading it. There's a lot of fun, and definitely the actions, I think just in the last 3 or 4 years, just technologies constantly. It's just moving at such a rapid pace that what we're doing with underwater. That's what made the first one so amazing. So it's just gone to a whole other level, so I'm excited for everyone because it's a lot more heart. There's a lot more at risk. I know a lot of you are probably going like, more comedy, come on! Less armpit jokes or toilet jokes, please. That's no guarantee. But comedy is okay. Situational comedy is okay. Zack Snyder's Justice League was pretty funny. And I didn't mind the first Aquaman. I actually liked that movie. What we said about the stakes are a lot higher this time around. I'm going to guess there's going to be some maybe major deaths this time around. And if this is going to be like an Aquaman trilogy, I think Hollywood has got it down where the second one is always going to be darker than the first one. And definitely even darker than the third one. So the middle one would be the darkest movie. Like everybody's coining the term, the Empire Strikes Back of the trilogy. It's always like that. So I'm thinking Aquaman 2 is going to hit it right here. It's going to be that dark. Alright, let's talk about The Flash. Now, Jim Lee is working on the official movie art for DC Fandome, and this is a little snippet of what he's going to do. You can kind of see the characters in there. There's Michael Keaton's Batman, there's Sasha Calle's Supergirl, and there's also The Flash. I wonder if Grant Gustin's going to show up, I don't know. But this is just a little segment of probably a bigger piece there. Now, obviously, Jim Lee's not going to give away all the cameos that are going to be in the movie in that little picture there. But we've already got rumors, of course, that Wonder Woman's coming back. Aquaman's probably coming back. There may be Martian Manhunter, Superman, and Ben Affleck's Batman. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But once again, Ajib Arts from Geeks Worldwide is hinting that indeed the Justice League is coming back. At least these members anyway. The Flash, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and Martian Manhunter. Are they going to tease that or even show us anything at DC Fandome in regards to Justice League? I don't think so. I think they're going to keep that until the movie comes out. But this is coming from the Flash Film News. According to Barbara Muschietti, there will be no trailer for the Flash movie at DC Fandome. However, expect a few surprises. So we'll probably get more of that leaked little clip where they showed Andy Muschietti and Ezra Miller talking about the Flash movie and some of that concept art, including, flying babies. But even though we don't get the trailer, I'm at least hoping for at least some clips or some scenes from the movie itself and not just some behind the scenes look. I may be asking for much, but it just makes me believe it's going to be like James Gunn's The Suicide Squad. DC Fandome only showed like a behind the scenes look of that movie, which I get it because they're still filming and, from what I've been told, they're still going to film in October, so they may not have time to put something together. But I'm still hoping for some cool things there, including Ben Affleck as Batman. Come on, at least show us a little bit of that. Unless that little bit is pretty much all we're going to get from him in that movie. But I guess we'll find out. We don't have to wait very much longer. October 16 is right around the corner. Alright, let's talk about David Ayer's Suicide Squad. Now, after Zack Snyder's Justice League, we thought maybe they could release the Ayer cut. Of course, Ann Sarnoff squashed that in a gigantic article. When asked if she was going to release the Ayer cut, she said no. And that was pretty much the end of it. But David Ayer hasn't really stopped. He put out a massive letter expressing his feelings and disappointment and his past. And actually got a lot of more other people on board and actually wanting to see his vision, at least closing that chapter in his life. So David Ayer consistently posts the things about his Ayer cut, images, pictures, screenshots, even a little bit of footage as well. Kind of like what Zack Snyder did on Vero. There were numerous fan campaigns to get the Ayer cut trending, and it was all very much successful. But we didn't hear if the studio was actually listening or not. It's kind of been frustratingly silent. But with Discovery's shadow looming over Warner Brothers now, we're optimistic that something could definitely happen, including, Zack Snyder's Justice League 2 and 3. Well, David Ayer, who loves to post stuff on his Instagram stories, posted this interesting quote today. "It's already on the way. Rest your mind." It's already on... What's already on the way? And of course, the entire Ayer cut community thinks this is a message saying that, don't worry, the Ayer cut of Suicide Squad is on the way. Now, this could mean anything at this point. It could be something that's on the way, so don't worry about it. Don't think about it too much. It could be anything from a car to, the Ayer cut. But I like how Release the Ayer Cut account at RT Ayer Cut SS posted this. Could it be Release the Ayer Cut? And they posted that image. Now, I know they've been talking to David Ayer. I mean, how do you think they got all those script pages? So I'm wondering if this is going to be that time where we actually release the Ayer cut. Now, I know we've said that time and time again, and it's just like nothing ever comes of it. But you know what? That happened with the Snyder cut as well. It took us 3-4 years to get the Snyder cut. But what's also interesting was John Aaron Garza from Real Anarchy. John kind of mentions that if the studio actually releases the Ayer cut, that means Toby Emmerich and Ann Sarnoff's days are numbered or done. Now, he said he doesn't know that's actually happening, but I don't know. He said it in a really confident manner. So whether he's hearing whispers or not that this is actually happening, I don't know, but I am very curious. Now, regardless if this is happening or not, I think it's a great idea, at least to close that chapter in David Ayer's life. And what David Ayer says is there's not much needed to actually finish his Suicide Squad. Then we'll finally get to see Jared Leto's true performance as Joker. So instead of criticizing David Ayer on the theatrical cut, let's see his real cut. Then we can see how good David Ayer's Suicide Squad will be. Will it happen at DC Fandome? I don't know. But I guess we'll have to wait and see.